Today, I will be ending my 90-day challenge to build, promote, and sell AI systems for small businesses. And I'm going to tell you why. First off, thanks to everyone who has followed me up until this point, and I promise to provide a lot more value moving forward, but just in a slightly different format. When I first started this 90-day challenge, it was to provide as much content as I can and essentially hold myself accountable to not only providing content, but also holding myself accountable to building, promoting, and selling AI systems for small businesses. I felt like if I have to do it on camera and people start following me and start following the journey, then I will do a lot of things that maybe I wouldn't have done. And that was the case. I actually completed big tasks just live on YouTube that I probably wouldn't have been motivated to complete before, but I was like, oh, that'd be really great content. So now let me just do this. So whether it was me actually doing it before the video, prepping a lot of the work, and then showcasing what I did, or there was probably 1 hour long video where I just did everything, pretty much everything live on video. And that was actually a crazy successful video. So if you go back and see where I built, promote, and sold AI to self-storage, that was actually successful. Now my challenge is, honestly, that video sort of created one of my challenges. Is this journey already has been crazy successful. And so I am very happy to report that we have not only promoted and sold products with Top Marketer AI, but also launched an incredible company named CarDealer.AI. And so I purchased the domain CarDealer.AI about the time that ChatGPT started becoming popular. And I knew I was going to want to do something with AI and car dealerships because our biggest clients have always been car dealerships ever since maybe 2017. I started in automotive in 2012. And so we have a really, really strong presence and really strong niche within automotive. So we started building voice AI for car dealerships. And that is something that I never really spoke about on the channel. I really only just focused on building, promoting, and selling AI systems for small businesses, not necessarily what could be considered maybe a medium-sized business in car dealerships. And also what's our core income driver, my core income driver, which is selling to car dealerships. I didn't feel like I wanted to share all of that on there. I really wanted to focus this channel on diversifying to something that would be relevant to everyone, because not everyone can just go into a car dealership and sell. There's a lot more understanding that somebody needs. There's a lot more competition in that industry, and there's a lot more politics also that you should be aware of when trying to work with car dealerships and knowing exactly who all the vendors are and who's OEM approved and who's not OEM approved and what's co-opable. There's a lot more complexities there that just wouldn't resonate with everybody on YouTube. So I focused on things like self-storage and home services and medical, and those were always the examples that I gave. Now, CarDealer.AI specifically has just taken off. We launched our first beta program, which was outbound voice AI campaigns to lost and inactive customers, and then also customers, essentially previous customers. So customers that have done business with car dealerships 2 or more years ago that just haven't been active with the dealership, or maybe they have been active. Maybe they've actually been servicing their vehicle at that dealership, but just haven't purchased a vehicle in a while because why would they? It's only been about 2 years. But the 2-year mark is about the time when people start to think about upgrading their vehicle or getting into a new vehicle. And between like 2 to 7 years is prime time of when people typically upgrade their vehicle. And if it's 7 years, then don't even talk to them because they're going to run that vehicle into the ground. And that's just what they want to do. They'd rather have a paid off vehicle. So anyways, this is automotive strategy a little bit. With that being said, we're about to launch our first beta program with one of the largest automotive dealer groups in the country. We also have had investors coming to us. We've had one of the call centers in the industry coming to us and asking to partner with us or invest in us. I started feeling like I had to hide things on this channel. And my whole goal of this channel was to be 100% genuine. And I really have been extremely genuine on this channel in showing my live work and showing the behind the scenes of certain things. But when it comes to taking investors' money and also clients' money that's helping us build certain things and investing into something with our own personal money that is going to be our livelihood, we felt obligated to not share as much on YouTube. So because of that, I haven't truly been able to really share my day-to-day like I thought I was going to, because I thought we were just going to start this. CarDealer.AI was fully something. It was kind of something a little bit before I started making these videos, but it wasn't nearly as big as what it's gotten in the last 60 days even. And I thought I was going to be able to just speak generically about small business stuff that's kind of in some form and fashion already on YouTube, and I'm just diving and putting my personality into things. And of course, I've already created things and changed them as I've seen other YouTubers talk about them, or other competitors in the industry that are selling these types of things, and AI agencies that are selling things. We're really great at ideas and execution and selling as quick as possible. So with that all being said, we are not stopping creating this immense level of value, but what I want to do is actually give myself the time to research, plan, and then create. Where with the 90-day challenge, I sort of felt rushed. I was like, oh, how do I knock out another video? What can I talk about? So I was just finding little things in my day and then writing it down and saying, oh, I should create a video on that. Instead, what one of my next videos is going to be is how GPT-5 has impacted voice AI, and does it have a positive effect on it or a negative effect, or are people even upgrading their voice AI to GPT-5, or is it too much? And I've already spent hours on digging into all the data and doing our own internal testing, and I want to present that to you all, but I can't present at that level every single day with the workload that we have on our other businesses, T3 Marketing, Top Marketer, and CarDealer.AI. And I also own a call center named CallFox, which is essentially the human component of a lot of this voice AI that we're creating. So those will be really great synergies. With all that being said, I'm not going anywhere, but my videos will definitely become less frequent. This will also give our video editors more time to digest the videos, turn them into really good consumable content on all different platforms, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, and then also hopefully provide some more explainers and visuals on our YouTube videos. And then I'll be able to actually do some more research, more planning to make these videos a little bit more structured. And then a lot of my unstructured content will then move into things like our Instagram page. So follow JB on Instagram. That's where I frequently just hop on camera really quick on my iPhone, walking around my backyard or in my car or wherever that is, and just putting thoughts out there. That's not just an AI channel, that is also entrepreneurship. So if entrepreneurship is something that really interests you, then there is a lot more entrepreneurial type of content there, where we plan on keeping this channel a lot more focused towards AI content. So if you want to build, promote, and sell AI systems to any type of company, continue to follow us. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. This is still going to be an amazing journey, but we are stopping our 90-day challenge and our daily videos, and I hope that everybody appreciates our pivot and our move. Leave comments below if you want to root us on, if you want to provide feedback, if you really liked the daily videos, positive, negative. I want to hear what everybody's thoughts are. So thanks for everyone that has followed us up until now and will continue to follow us, hopefully, and we will talk to you in the next video.